What's up, y'all? It's Nightmare Baller 1. Just got done watching the 2 Hour Impact. It was better than the spoiler said, but it still was really whack. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't really have too much to say about that. I just had some questions, decided to answer the questions right now or whatever. So, let me get to that. First thing I want to say off the bat is that, Age Extreme, I'm going to get to your questions. It's going to be hard to answer these questions and your questions, so I'm going to do them. And I'll probably make another video right after this answering your questions. Alright, but, here goes this video. Alright, first question I got is from, actually not the first question. The first question I'm going to answer is from Armand10701. He asked me, what do I think about Bisping and Rashad Evans headlining UFC 78? He thinks it's stupid because, it's like a weak card now that it's the headline. He thinks that, like if they had Bisping fight, he should have fought Hamill in the rematch because of the decision and everything. And Ortiz and Evans, since the first one in a draw. I think this is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life, okay? How does Matt Bisping win a fight in controversial fashion and gets thrown in the main event of pay-per-view with legit, with Rashad Evans, who had a draw with Tito Ortiz? They need a rematch. Ortiz and Evans, that should have been his next fight. A rematch with Ortiz. It's stupid. I think it's stupid too. That's just me. Alright, next question I got is from Venom999. He asked me, why do I hate Randy Orton? Because he knows about all the backstage crap, but on the ring wrestling side of things, he's great. I wouldn't say he's great. The guy's okay. You know what I mean? He's really overrated, y'all. Y'all gotta look at this guy. I mean, his matches, are the same. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton is the same. He's almost as repetitive as John Cena. Like, seriously. Like, no doubt. You know what I mean? Like, Randy Orton's not all that. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, not saying he's bad, but he's not all that. And I hate him because he's not that great in the ring, but he causes, I ain't gonna say he's not that great. He's just okay in the ring, and he causes all these problems backstage. That's why I don't like him. Because he's an asshole, and he's just okay. He's not even, as good as he thinks he is. You know what I mean? Alright, next two questions I got is from Heisty2. He asked me, which two guys from TNA and ROH would I put on ECW? None, but if I had to pick one guy from TNA and one guy from ROH, the guy from ROH would be BJ Whitman, and the guy from TNA would be Abyss. Also, what do you think of Rey Mysterio going to ECW? Please, God, no. That's all I have to say. Please, God, no. I mean, ECW needs help. You know what I mean? But if they're not going to do True Slayer's idea for ECW, I don't even want to see ECW. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's good. You know what I mean? It's good. I ain't going to lie. ECW is good. But I just don't think Rey Mysterio going to ECW really affect things. That's just me. All right, next question I got is from NJPW Nakamura. He asked me, well, I see you like some Japanese guys from watching ROH. Do you watch any Japanese wrestling yourself? Mid 90s, yeah, I did a lot when I was a little kid. I watched a lot of All Japan and New Japan back in the day. Now I've really been watching a lot of Dragon Gate, hence, from YouTube and live video and Pro Wrestling Noah also, like my brother said. I've been watching a lot of that too. So, yeah, my brother's like a big Kenta D rider, so y'all gotta excuse him. Alright, next set of questions I got is from Buchanan. He asked me, the lack of good old-fashioned heel managers has hurt the biz, in my opinion. I was curious as to your opinion. Yeah, man, there's not too many heel managers left. The only ones I can think of is Karen Angle and yeah, it's not many. And Larry Sweeney and ROH, and I don't know. I mean, it's not that many. He's right. It's really hurting the business because you remember the classic. You see the heel manager on the outside tripping the guy up and distracting the referee. It's really, yeah, he's right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad this shit's not going on. But yeah, it gets away from the traditional, wrestling storylines back in the day. You know what I mean? So, all right, how pimp would it be if the WWE started using Flair in a manager capacity to fit with some of the wrestlers with some of their talent? Hold up, to fit with some of their talent that's lacking on the mic. Okay, let me rephrase that. All right, he's asking how good would it be if they use Flair as a manager to talk for guys who aren't that great on the mic? That would be great. Bobby Lashley with, let's say, a Ric Flair, you know what I'm saying, Ric Flair being his mouthpiece, like Paul Heyman was to Brock Lesnar, would be amazing, yo. Because Brock Lesnar, he wasn't that great on the mic. He got better, but he wasn't that great, you know what I'm saying? But when Paul Heyman was his mouthpiece, yo, and he debuted like that, he went out there, he destroyed people, and Paul Heyman did the talking. That's how they should have brought in Bobby Lashley. That's just me. That's a really good idea, man. That would be great. Do you think that would or could ever happen? Maybe when he retires, I can see that shit. Like they bring in somebody new and like Ric Flair be his manager. I can really see that. Oh yeah, P.S. Love the vids, and I thank you for the compliment, man. All right, let's see if I got any more questions. Let's see. I know it's taking some time, but I just want to check. All right, Armand 10701 also asked me in that Pride game I showed, that Pride FC game I showed, this one right here. He asked me, is there a career mode? No, there isn't. That's why, you know, I really would recommend buying it, but it is fun. I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's not that great, like I said before. I mean, it's not a career mode, and you don't unlock any fighters. They basically give you everything from the beginning of the game. So yeah. All right. Who do I think does the? Oh yeah, Full Metal 2K8 asked me who do I think does the better go to sleep move, CM Punk or Kenta? Kenta. When Kenta does it, it looks a lot more legit. You know what I mean? Kenta. CM Punk, I mean, he doesn't do a bad one, but Kenta does it way better. All right, that does it for this video when it comes to just different topics or whatever. I'll be back with another video, probably answering Age Extreme's questions. And there's two other questions he asked me I really couldn't answer in the video, and I'm gonna do videos on them soon. He asked me my Fantasy Royal Rumble. I do a video on that probably somewhere down the line. I don't know when yet. And what was it? If I had to bring 15 wrestlers from the from the late 80s, early 90s now to the WWE, who would I bring? And I answered that in a little bit also. But anyway, y'all, it's Nightmare Baller 1, and I'm out. Wasn't the best video in the world, but I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think it was the best video in the world. Peace.